Hey folks, Vic here. I held a Forex scalp trading webinar on Wednesday, March the 24th, where I showed everyone, how we scalp, what our scalping approach is. And today, which is the very next day, March the 25th, there were 5 scalp setups according to our rules, which is not, it's not really surprising because these trades are set up daily. But they were all winners by using our suggested trade management rules, which I also showed some of that in our webinar as well. In this video, I'm going to run through those trades, and if you missed the webinar where I explained our approach in more detail, there's a link to the recording in the text below this video or in the email that you received. And just so you know, if you're interested in this kind of trading, I made a super discounted offer for joining either of our services, Darko's Day Trading Academy or my Forex scalping service, and you'll find that offer at the end of the webinar recording. Okay, be sure to hit the like button. I always really appreciate that, and make sure that you subscribe to our channel and click that little bell when you do so that you'll be notified whenever we put out a new video. Okay, here are the 5 scalp setups that set up the very next day following the webinar. Okay, here we go. British pound US dollar. This pair has been in an uptrend, but it's pulling. You can see this complex correction happening here, coming back maybe to this level here. And we had this daily negative candle like that the prior day, like on the 24th. And so you can look for a selling opportunity on this. And on the 15-minute chart, as I show people in the webinar, you can check that out, that we make these little adjustments instead of, by using the 4-hour chart together with the daily. The sell was right up here. 137.39 needed a 15 pip stop, and it's been up as much as 33 pips when it dropped, so definitely a winning trade. Using our trade management, all of these trades I'm showing you have been winning trades. Okay, so yeah, that was that one. Pretty nice. When you look at the accuracy of these, it's quite appealing to what can happen. Now, they don't always work, obviously, but most of the time they do. So that's that one. New Zealand, there was one on the New Zealand yen pair as well. So this has been in an overall uptrend, but you can see it's pulling back. We broke below this support level here, and starting, looking like it wants to come back down into this level right here. So, which is another level of support. And so on the 15-minute chart, we had this another adjusted 4-hour entry right here. This has been a nice, that needed a 15 pip stop, and it's been up like 40 pips so far. That's getting close to a 3-to-1 reward risk trade into the London close time window. So yeah, just looking, that was a really good setup as well. Here's one on the, what was this? The British pound Japanese yen. Now this would be like a counter trend trade because this is heading up. The weekly and the daily are both strong. That's our trend bias. I went over that in the webinar as well. So in this case, we had this negative candle yesterday, so you could look at the possibility of selling back up into here if there's a good setup. Well, there was, and then we had a good 4-hour level right here that worked very closely with the daily level. So that was at 149.70-ish. Needed a stop of 18 pips, and you can see the move down here. It had a pretty nice move down, definitely a winning trade, but it came all the way back up, and you're going to be out on the rest of your position so overall a winning trade. Here's another one, and this is one of our very experienced members. He took this trade here on the Canadian dollar Japanese yen pair. And what he did is, because this is in a big uptrend, you can see this here, big uptrend. And you see this on the daily chart, this wick right here on the current day. Well, that was actually a breakout at one time on the 15-minute chart. And it was a really good 4-hour level as well. So what he did is he saw the breakout. And it was right here. Here it is. It broke out above here. You can see it took out this swing as well. So he bought the pullback right down into 86. He actually bought it at 86.69. Needed a 12 pip risk. And again, this had a nice little rally. It was actually up 24 pips, 2-to-1. But I believe he just got some initial profit out of it, and then it came all the way back down. So that one worked out. And then there's the other one that this same fellow had. And again, I used to say he's a more experienced trader, but he's very, very good. So nice to have people like that in our trading room, that's for sure. So this was on the euro yen. I think that's an uptrend or a downtrend on the weekly. Big downtrend. Daily, big downtrend. So his bias is short, and he spotted a very good 4-hour level that he liked. You could even see on the 15-minute chart. But he sold it right here. up at 86.19, and this is the trade he's got going. He only used an 8 pip stop on this trade. Okay, if price goes down to the opposing level on the daily chart, which is right down here, see this level of support, that's going to be, if he, I don't know what he's doing with the trade, to be honest with you, but if he holds it down to here, he's very patient, so I'm not surprised if he's holding it. That'll be more than an 8-to-1 reward risk on that trade. So, you know, unscaled, pretty darn nice. So there you go. Those are the 5 trades that set up the day after our scalp trading webinar, just to show you that, you know, these trades really do set up frequently and pretty well most days. Okay, thanks so much. So there you go. And yeah, as I've been telling everyone, you know, these trades set up daily. And if this kind of trading is what you're looking for, then yeah, just, you know, join us. We have a great community of like-minded traders, and we'd love to have you with us if that's in the cards for you. So I'll leave it at that. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this video. And if you have any questions at all about our trading, you know, just let me know. Alrighty, thanks again. Have a great weekend. Take care.